The worst thing you can do to yourself is holding on to anger. Anger makes you resentful. Anger brings out the bitterness in you. It makes you have evil thoughts towards the offender. And anger can even drive you into depression. It changes your own personality. Accumulated anger towards a certain person makes your heart to be bitter most of the time when you see that person, and ends up making you a prisoner to your own self. This is the time for reconciliation. Christmas is the time for forgiveness. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Mommy T, a wife, mother, and businesswoman determined on sharing ideas to help grow your personality and make the society a better place for you and I and everybody. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please endeavor to click on the subscription button and stay tuned for more content. Today we are going to be talking on forgiveness and reconciliation. As we wait for the coming of Christ, who is coming to reconcile us to God, I think this is a time for us to use as an opportunity to forgive those who have offended us within the course of the year, and equally ask for forgiveness for those who have offended us within the course of this year, so that we can be able to come together as one big happy family to enjoy the blessings of this season and free ourselves from the prison of unforgiveness. It's in our human nature to step on toes at certain points in time, and it is but natural that as we live this journey, people will offend us as well as us offending people. But how we handle our emotions and how we react to situation is what defines us. The worst thing you can do to yourself is holding on to anger. Anger makes you resentful. Anger brings out the bitterness in you. It makes you have evil thoughts towards the offender. And anger can even drive you into depression. It changes your own personality. Accumulated anger towards a certain person makes your heart to be bitter most of the time when you see that person, and ends up making you a prisoner to your own self. The worst days of my life are days that I'm angry, days that probably leave my house offended, maybe due to one thing or the other. That day is automatically a bad day for me, because the least thing anybody does offends me. I get irritated, or I have all sort of thoughts running through my head. But had it been maybe I attended to the situation that made me angry at once, maybe my day would have been brighter than it is always on days that I'm angry. It intoxicates your system. I'm sure we all can relate to this. Pride is one major reason why we hold on to anger. And another thing is we feel like when someone offends you and you choose to forgive that person, it makes you less of a person, and maybe that person might take you for granted and maybe repeat that same thing that the person did that made you angry. But that's a big trick from the devil. A person that will respect you will respect you. A person that will take you for granted will take you for granted, regardless of whether you forgive their offenses or not. And if you are that person that has offended someone, please tender an apology. I'm sorry. It's a three-letter word that takes off the burden. I'm sorry. It's an open door of letting go. Please be at ease with all men. Let peace reign. Let reconciliation flourish everywhere. God bless you. Please remember to click on the notification button and subscribe for more content.